If you're struggling to avoid all the bumps and just stressed out about driving that truck, pay attention.
Howdy ho, Truckin' champs, and welcome to another Truckin' News spot where you get an edge on trucking with a quickness. We bring you facts without the confusion of narratives that promise nothing and deliver even less. We also give you substance that helps you make a patented difference in what we do out here. Today, a quick story. But if you got a story you'd like us to talk about or highlight here on this channel, send it to That's Truckin' News at Outlook.com. Imagine the relentless highways stretching out before you. Bills at home, schedules not clear, traffic delays, and the skies, well, they're dark with uncertainty. It was said once by Maya Angelou, as you grow older, you will discover that you have two hands, one for helping yourself, the other for helping others. And today, one such person heard that message.
Trucking dispatcher Donald Spinney and his co-workers at Sealy Transportation work out.
Our business is very stressful when it comes to managing problems, almost by the minute.
Research from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention shows that the average life expectancy for a commercial truck driver is 61 years old, which is 16 years younger than the national average.
So the major things that we deal with drivers on the road is sometimes health problems.
With statistics mentioned earlier, Sibley's focus on holistic employee wellness couldn't be more timely. The trucking industry is often neglectful of mental health. In the bustling heart of Bangor, Maine, a gentleman named Marcus Sibley, owner of Sibley Transportation, championing a groundbreaking initiative prioritizing the mental and physical well-being of trucking professionals. The lives of his employees will prove that. Sometimes the simplest thing can help us handle the daily grind and unwind. I recently heard an anecdote that I'll share with you, illustrating how something simple can save your life. The story has it that a man named Sam, who he worked for, is important, but that he was firmly entrenched in a busy lifestyle, one he enjoyed. He cared about his work, his family, and his pride and joy, which is his truck. He lived a rigid schedule and never missed a beat. One day he was behind and needed to take a 30-minute break. He looked around feverishly to find a rest area and get there before his clock timed him out. In the back of his mind, he's worried about life, family back home, and of course, as usual, the traffic ahead. So finding a rest area, he'd pull in and notice oddly that there's no one around. Great timing, he thinks. Okay, I'll get out and take this break. So he gets out, goes on over, and sits down under a well-shaded tree, closed his eyes, and concentrated on the noise of a nearby river. Realizing time had passed, he got back into his truck and looked at his clock. He'd been there over 45 minutes. Paid no mind to it. He wasn't worried. Shit, I'll just make it up later. Even though he sat there extra time, he got very refreshed and got his thoughts together. He felt amazing. Later on, as he was in the door getting unloaded, something told him to look ahead to his next planned location and see what the weather was like. Had to make sure the coast was clear. It was just at that point when he realized everything is for a reason. Had he continued on, he'd have been involved in the tragic day of Moore, Oklahoma. Finding yourself in something like that, it's quite an eye-opening experience, I'm sure. So how is it that we live the way we do? One day, it's magical. The next day,
chaos. No one knows really, but one thing is certain. Having the awareness to realize that no is as important as breathing, and knowing when to use it is the blood that flows through our veins. So here's another skill that I think will probably save your life, with regards to trucking today, that is.
Practice a thankfulness test. Before ending each day, recall at least one positive thing or event that you're grateful for. Expressing gratitude shifts your focus from the stresses and all the wrong of the day to the blessings, fostering positive spirit, positive emotions. It's a small practice that can make a big difference in your overall well-being. And it works. Sometimes we focus too much on the day and we forget the way. This also helps you line yourself up for what's ahead. Dealing with what you have is far easier than wishing you had what you don't. Remember, managing stress is an ongoing journey, much like over the road and the miles you cover. These strategies hopefully will act as a calming roadside vista, making your day a little better and your ride a lot smoother. Please remember, if you do nothing else, be grateful for what God gave you, because He gave it to you after sacrificing Himself. If you get anything out of this video, please go ahead and give it a like, become a subscriber. I put out frequent news updates, even if they're disguised, and a good video on how to manage stress. Follow us for more on Facebook. Always remember, trucks that make the deliveries, but it's you that matter most. Until next time, keep the faith and keep it real, and certainly keep it rolling.